Welcome to this short video on getting started with GyroFX. GyroFX is an aerobatic flight analysis system enabling you to watch a replay of your aerobatic flights in a 3D viewer. The online app is designed to obtain flight data from any flight recorder ranging from high-end commercial products to self-built devices. GyroFX has developed a range of low-cost flight recorders. The flight data is normally stored on a microSD card and uploaded to GyroFX. Place your SD card into an SD card reader, open your browser and navigate to gyrofx.net. Click the login menu item and enter your username and password. The black bar at the top of the screen gives access to the various functions of GyroFX. To load your flight file, click on the File menu option and then click Load Flight Data. In the pop-up window, select the type of flight recorder being used. In this example, you can choose between an GyroFX device, a flight recorder from Boulder Systems, or any Ardu Pilot flight controller. This time we are using an GyroFX flight recorder. Click Choose File and navigate to the SD card. The binary data file is in APM, then logs. Choose the bin file and click Open to start the file load process. GyroFX will then ask for some basic flight data. It is a good idea to enter the wind direction and wind speed at your working height because this is used by the system for analysis. Click on the Process button to continue. The system will ask if you wish to save to the GyroFX cloud for easy loading later. To finish, click on the Close button and the 3D plotter will be loaded, displaying your flight. Let's have a look at the user interface. Clicking on the Help menu option will display the online help. Click on the 3D viewer option to return to a view of your flight. At the top right-hand corner of the screen are the buttons for the shopping cart and the app settings. Clicking the Settings button will display a slide-out window with 3 tabs. The other tab contains some advanced functions allowing you to see more processing options when loading a flight data file. You can also enter details of the aircraft that you fly. The Flight tab contains details relevant to the loaded flight. You can edit these fields, which will be saved with the flight. The 3D Viewer tab controls the functions of the 3D viewer. There are 2 modes for the control of the position of the aircraft along the flight path. The slider bar is the easiest to use, whereas the section bar is a more advanced pro feature. I'll change the background from the plain blue to a view of an airfield. I'll also turn off the green ground plane. You can select from a number of aircraft. The ribbon is a very useful feature of GyroFX, showing the flight path. The colors change depending on the roll attitude of the aircraft. It can be turned on and off. The width and opacity of the ribbon can be adjusted depending on how visible you want it to be. Other objects such as the wind arrow, the aerobatic box and the airfield runway can be shown or hidden. You can also enable or disable a smoke trail. At the bottom of the 3D viewer is the slider bar. This contains a chart showing the height of the aircraft. There are green and red sliders which mark the start and end of the section of the flight being displayed in the 3D viewer. Clicking on either slider will display the flight path as a red line. By moving the sliders, you can select the section of the path that you wish to view. Above the slider bar is the animation bar, which controls the position of the aircraft and the speed of the animation. Clicking on the green Start button will display the normal flight path and start the aircraft flying. Clicking the red Stop button will stop the animation. Your mouse can be used to control the camera looking at the aircraft. Clicking and holding the left mouse button will allow you to rotate around the scene. The scroll wheel allows you to zoom in and out. The single arrow buttons on the animation bar move the aircraft 1 position forward or back. The double arrow buttons move the aircraft 10 positions forward or back. The left arrow moves the aircraft to the start of the visible section of the flight path. The blue View button displays a sub-menu, allowing you to move the camera to some fixed viewpoints. One of the most important is the Judge view, which places the camera on a platform the correct distance from the aerobatic box, so that you see what a judge would see. Let's adjust the visibility of the ribbon, so that you can see it better. There are some other useful views such as the top view and the front view. A very important option is the reset camera position. This allows you to instantly move the camera close to the aircraft. It's very useful if you lose track of the aircraft. The viewer is normally set to chase mode, where the camera will maintain a fixed distance from the aircraft. You can turn off the chase mode, so that the camera stays stationary, but tracks the aircraft as it goes past. This is a great effect if making a video. Finally, the last 3D viewer control is the speed of the animation. Moving the slider bar to the right increases the speed and to the left gives slow motion. The center is real time. Let's watch this avalanche in slow motion. That completes this short video on getting started with GyroFX. If you want to find out more about how GyroFX can help improve your aerobatics, then there are more tutorial videos on this YouTube channel. Alternatively, you can get a free evaluation license by registering at gyrofx.net.